All righty then. All right. Well, happy Labor Day, everybody. Happy Labor Day. Decided to do this stream. I hope you're having a fun Labor Day. Yes, well, I'm part Scottish, Leonard. I remember you. Thank you, Hope. Yes, I want to say I support Lola Summers in Scotland. She defended herself against that grooming gang, and she had every right to defend herself. She should not have been arrested. The only people that should have been arrested were that grooming couple. They should have been both arrested and thrown in jail. Yeah. Amen to that. Neither do Americans. I remember one time they tried that grooming gang stuff in America. One guy got a store smashed by a very mean person. He's lucky he was behind bulletproof glass. I mean, you tried that in America. We're a little bit different. The land is bigger. I saw one footage where you had this Muslim store tried that grooming stuff. Didn't work well for him because you're trying that with Americans. They nearly burned his store. Good for you, Hope. Yeah, and you have to think we're a betterly armed population here in America. You make do with what you got, okay? And I get it. In Europe, they you don't have any Mr. Boom Booms. I get that. But I have to say, you've made do pretty well with knives. Man. Knife is still effective. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that fan off. Damn. Oh. But yeah, it's Labor Day. This is a holiday that celebrates working people. I've worked for about 6 years. I'm about to get a new job, so that's good. It's a good holiday, Yes. Well, I was, people don't know this, but I am part Scottish. Okay. I am part Scottish. Oh, well, it's Labor Day weekend, so just doing what I can. I'm doing a stream, okay? But it's Labor Day weekend, okay? But I am part Scottish, as you can see. I got the Scottish forehead. And I'm also part Irish and part English. Yes, I got a mixture of European bloodlines. Irish, Scottish, and British. So I'm a mixture of all three bloodlines from the Blessed Isles. So when I heard about what was going on with those girls, man, it kind of pissed me off because my ancestry is from there. You know what I mean? I may be an American, but I still have respect for my roots, for my ancestral roots, and I don't like that. Good for you, Hope. But I'm basically I'm white. I'm a child of Europe, of the Blessed Isles. So that really does piss me off, because those are our girls. Those girls are genetically related to me. So that pisses me off. You know what I mean? No, I have never been to Scotland. I've never been to England. I have not been to Ireland. But guess what? My ancestors come from both the three of the from both of the all of those countries. That's where my ancestors come from. It doesn't matter if I've been there or not. That's where my ancestors come from. I didn't serve, Hope. I never did. I'm 100% American. My family was here during the colonial times. Before America was even a country, my family was here. So, yeah, we came as they were the first settlers, you know. The first colonists. So, yeah, this is very personal to me. Awesome, Christopher. So I do have a lot of respect for the Scottish people, the British people. I made a lot of friends who are British, Scottish, and Irish online. And people think, a lot of things like, you look British, you look Scottish, you look Irish. I'm like, well, all I can tell you is that my bloodline is all three. I have there's a lot of men in my family who have hairy arms and legs. I'll put it that way. And red hair. And an Irish temper. So, so I am all three of those bloodlines. So to hear about what's been going on in Europe makes me sick. I keep telling you, Hope, I was not. All I am is a country boy. All I am, what you see is what you get. I'm a backwoods boy. I'm a backwoods hillbilly is what I am. It's what I am. Scots are no different. The Scottish were the original hillbillies, so. So I have respect for my Scottish brothers and sisters. So to my Scottish brothers and sisters, just remember, I love you. My heart goes out to you. Stay strong. Keep fighting. I can assure you, you would never want to be in the backwoods and hear that howl. Thank you, Vladimir. And as for, let's say, the poop shooter that shot up that Catholic school, you know, we got out in the wire saying, well, it's not normally, well, statistically, these mass shooters are not normally people from the alphabet community. To a certain, well, I will say this. Maybe not, but recently there's been an uptick of people from the alphabet community going postal. I wonder why that is, because, well, Trump is stopping that bullshit, At least in your country, Vladimir, you know how to deal with poop shooters. You deal with them really well in Russia. I got to respect Russia for dealing with poop shooters. You dropped a hammer on them. That's what I love about it. That being said, exactly. Yes, sir, we do. You don't tolerate them. Problem is, we've tolerated them too much, in my opinion. Enough tolerance, I say. Yes, do. Yes, I voted. I voted in the last election, Vladimir. That's who I voted for, Vladimir. Yep. Yeah. Vladimir, I will say this. It's been an old video, but your slingshot video was really good. It was really good. I liked it. I got to give credit where credit's due there, Yeah. But you got a great leader, Vladimir. I'm going to tell you that. In Putin. So got a great leader. A great leader there. All right, let's see what we can do here. Now, I've talked about this stuff, there's a lot of hard work. Definitely hardworking people in Russia. Definitely, um, Russians. Russians are good people. You've lived under some bad people. You've lived under communist regimes. You understand, how communism works, how socialism works, and you want nothing of it anymore because of where it ends. It ends in gulags. It ends in mass killings. And a lot of times this kind of history is suppressed in the West. The history teachers don't teach about all the billions of people that were murdered under communism. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they killed a lot more people. I would agree with that. Oh, that's just horrible. That is horrible what they do there. God, I pray for them. Just pray for them, man. But we're here to celebrate the working man. Now, I would do a song, but there is a song that I would play. It's called Richmond, North of Richmond. But if I play that song, I'll probably get a copyright strike. But that's the song I would use. Richmond, North of Richmond would be the song that I would recommend to you if you want a song about a working man's plight. Yeah, happy Labor Day. All right, let's see what we can do on this Labor Day. We're talking about different things. Now, if I play it, it's going to get a copyright strike. I'd have to take down this entire stream. You realize that, right? No one would be able to watch the replay. I would have to basically get rid of the stream completely. Buddy cat. Well, I don't have any whiskey. Yeah, Vladimir. Whiskey, vodka. I know. You Russians make good vodka. We Americans, we make good whiskey. We make really good bourbon. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Putty Cat. What's the good whiskey? I would say, Wild Turkey is an American brand. Wild Turkey, man. A shot of Wild Turkey. Or maybe some Jack Daniels. Yes, Jack Daniels. Nothing wrong with a shot of Jack. A shot of Jack. And Jim Beam. Yep. Good one, Vladimir. Have you ever tried an American drink like Jack Daniels? Neither did I, Vladimir. I think they banned that. I think they banned the clot shot in your country. They banned that. They didn't do lockdowns in Russia. You got that right, Putty Cat. It's already been banned by RFK Jr. Thank you, Ricky. Awesome. JD. I thought that was an American drink. Oh boy, a bottle of JD. Oh, just. All right, that's some good stuff. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I think there's sanctions. I think there's economic sanctions on American goods in Russia. I think there is. Not sanctions, but tariffs on American goods. I would say, and maybe that's the reason why. Tariffs, yeah, there's tariffs on American goods in Russia, so Not my favorite, bro. Not my favorite, but not my favorite snack. I will tell you. I always prefer salt and vinegar chips myself. Or let's see. I like the not the Doritos, even though they're bad for you. Those Doritos. Yeah, the Doritos with sometimes the Cool Ranch, sometimes the nacho cheese. I don't eat them anymore, but living in the new world with an old soul. You bet, brother. Long walks, still working out. Yeah, Vladimir. So, in honor, I'm going to do this. This is going to be in honor of Lola Summers. Lola Summers. This goes out to you, Lola Summers, in Scotland, who's being unjustly prosecuted. This goes out to you, Lola. You can record this. In honor of Lola Summers. Yeah. This one goes out to you, Lola Summers. Stand your grounds. You didn't hear? All over the internet, I guess. Well, I don't know if there's you speak Russian more than English, I would say. It's all over the American. 101. That's right, Terry Shire. That one goes out to you, Lola. Lola Summers. That one goes out to you. Okay, we got some good stuff here. All right, we got some good stuff. I think I'll play for this Labor Day some old songs that, are not copyrighted because they're AI songs. They're not copyrighted, So I'll play some old songs from back in the day that was generated by AI, and I'll play them. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I think you'll love this one. Awesome, Ricky. Oh, yeah. Oh, Moose, you wanted to play a game. Your twisted ways drive us insane. Classic, I would say. That is a classic. You know? Yeah. Here's one that's a classic too, I'll tell you. This is one I made up for for Dave Buldo. I thought it was an entertaining song. I can't speak Kawa, right? I can't speak Russian. English. American flag. Oh boy. So it goes out. Okay. Pouring out love like there's no end. Cheering for queens across the stream. Living a simple life and got his playlist set on slow jam. Heart so wrapped around an Instagram. Laughs at every joke, even oh yeah. I can't help but be the nicest guy. David Baldo's something true. No shame in love or what it's due. His kindness speaks alright. Then call and sip with pure delight. Every podcast pours heart and soul. For every star and every role. Rooting for the underdog on stage. Living in his own synth page. He's got a thousand hearts to share. Flying beyond the blank stare. Putting love on someone's out. David Baldo's on this road. David Baldo's something true. No shame in love or what it's due. His kindness feels alright. Then call and simp with. Oh, wasn't that great? See, these songs aren't copyrighted, so I can use these. So, and since it's Labor Day, I can use them. You know, it's like, All right, now there's one I'm going to use. This one's going to be another great. I came up with this one as a way. Yes, can you translate what the hell he's saying? I can't understand a word. His language. I can't speak his language. Vladimir, what is he saying? Well, we got a translator here. You know what I mean? I already played it. I played that song. Do I have a Moose song? Oh, yeah, I do have a Moose song. Here, I'll play it again. I love this song. Your deceitful way. All right, you get it. Malice, I don't have a whiskey song. Unfortunately, if I do, but if I played it, I would get copyright shit. You know what I mean? Get that copyright. I don't want to get that. Don't worry, I'm going to save it. All right, I got another one that's going to be pretty good. Now, I don't like hip hop personally, but I had this one made for a certain person that I forgive now, but when we'll never talk to again. Um, how you doing, Brain Dad? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I don't usually like hip hop. I'm gonna be honest with you. I made that for Big Tactical, so that's the language he understands. But yeah, that was just it. All right. But yeah, I don't like hip hop. I'm gonna say that. I made it. Anyway, I applied to play those old diss songs. Those old. That Simp song from David Bulda. Yeah. Now, the story behind I was mad at these guys, so I basically got a friend of mine to make these AI songs about them, and this I'm not as mad as I used to, but now I look at them like they're kind of like funny a little bit, Uh, that's debatable, Vladimir. Um, anyway, that those songs they're not copyrighted, so yep, we're having a good time, aren't we? How about something a little different, okay? Here's the problem with Dave. And I forgive him and everything, but let me explain to you. Everything Dave does comes with a horrible price. Okay? Vladimir, so we're going to agree to disagree on this one. Like I say, making a deal with Dave is like making a deal with the devil. You know what I mean? You know? Understand that. So, Vladimir, may I suggest yeah, yeah. Number one. So, how you doing, Sabrina? You know, I was watching on this Labor Day. I was watching a little short. This I think I can play for you because, okay, I'll play this one for you because it's not copyrighted material. I'll play.
Life isn't one big sitcom. Growing up as a kid, I was raised on sitcoms like Full House and Family Matters, even shows like Step by Step and Boy Meets World. These shows centered around real life problems and situations, but they were so deceptive to a young boy who had no idea how adult life truly was. Like Full House, 3 different families living in one house, 5 kids in the house, 4 adults who worked part-time sharing rent in San Francisco. This is a nightmare living situation, but the show was just so
I agree, Vladimir.
laid back and happy-go-lucky. Nothing ever went wrong. No one fought. If this show was anywhere near accurate, Uncle Jesse would be bringing chicks over all the time, causing huge fights. Heck, even Uncle Joey as a stand-up comic in SF would be pulling in. Shows like Step by Step. It was like 2-step families living together, and a nephew who lived in his van that lived in the driveway. Not a single argument happened in the show's 8 seasons. Everyone just cracked innocent jokes at each other. Everyone was fun and happy. No stepdad hitting on the wife's 3 daughters. No mother falling for the stud younger guy. No shouting matches. Every argument was a gentle, clever pun joke. And that is so not like real life. Boy Meets World. If it actually followed real life rules, Topanga would be all over Sean Hunter, instead of the dork with curly black hair. This show gave me the impression that women always go for the nice guy. So not true. Family Matters, aka The Urkel Show as everyone knew it back then. Urkel had a hot chick crushing on him because he was so smart. That cute-looking Myra chick. No nerds ever had any cute black chicks stalking them like that. I would have taken Myra over Laura in a heartbeat. One thing I also hate about sitcoms was everyone always won. They were always successful. Every endeavor they set out to do, they succeeded. And sitcoms gave us this false sense that people were going to hand you high-paying jobs. Like some huge hotshot executive was going to see you on the streets and be like, "We want you to be our next spokesperson and commercial kid." These sitcoms were a constant display of lucky success. No one ever suffered. No dads ever stressed about their jobs. They gave this impression out to 10-year-olds that the world was easy. But as I got older, I found out that was far from the truth. Life is pretty much a nightmare. So many things can go wrong at any given moment. Your siblings aren't your friends. They're actually quite the opposite. Dads don't really...
Yeah, well, to point this out, sitcoms aren't that realistic. Hate to break it to you, sitcoms aren't realistic. And that's an AI short, pretty much, from a guy's channel. The point is that sitcoms aren't that realistic in the sense that you know what sitcom was closer to the reality? That's Married with Children. That sitcom was a little more closer to the real world. Still funny, exaggerated, but it was closer to the real world than a lot of the other sitcoms. Yeah, well, let's be honest. In real life, the Duke boys would probably be in a federal pen for moonshining. You know what I mean? He was, but the most of the sitcoms compared to Married with Children were not close to reality. I would say Married with Children was closer to reality. You know, closer to the real world than most other sitcoms. I mean, as much as I loved Steve Urkel, I mean, I grew up watching him. I just don't think that it's very realistic. So, true. Yeah, and I didn't watch too much of Boy Meets World, but I saw a few clips. Boy, the main character was just he was a really not good-looking Jew. I hate to break it to you, Jewish people are not that good-looking. They look horrible. No, man. And I'm just saying that most Jewish people, damn, they look like freaking like treasure trolls. They look like those troll dolls. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. She was Kelly Bundy. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen a Jewish person from up close? They look horrible. Look at Pauly Shore. Shit. Anthony Weiner. Yeah, they got the bug eyes. They're a bug-eyed people. Yeah. Have you noticed they're like a bug-eyed kind of people? He's got bug eyes too. It's like, damn. Well, he's okay. I would say Jerry Seinfeld's not that bad. No, man. Looks wise, but I'm a guy. I can't judge on that. But yeah, I mean they're not a good looking people. I mean, it's kind of like Indians. Indians don't look that good. The women kind of look good. It's the the women, yeah. Just the Indian dudes, they look like they got concave faces. Okay, I shouldn't be saying this. This is going to get me in trouble. Yeah. I mean, just most of them don't look that attractive. I mean, they got the nose. They're not attractive people. They're just not. I think it's the real. They're okay, but it's like they don't look that good. They really don't. Oh yeah, Russian women are the finest women you'll ever see. They look like freaking supermodels. I mean, Russian women. Oh, and of course, I will say this: Asian women, beautiful women. Not all Asian women, but like you got women who look like Lucy Liu. Damn, fine women. You know what I mean? And then you got Hispanic women, like Latinas. Latinas are fine looking women. They look hot. That's very true, Sabrina. Now, Italian women are just, they're fine. Italian women, ooh, they're a little bit hot tempered. They're like, they yell at each other a lot. But Italian women, yeah, they're pretty fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, they do kind of look skeletal, don't they, Sabrina? They look like zombies in the Halloween thing. And yes, I love Italian food too. Yes, Putty Cat, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah, Latinas are just very attractive women, you know. Latinas can be very attractive women. You got some hot Latinas out there, you know. Now, blacks. Okay. I don't find black women attractive. Now, they're the lowest on the list from my perspective. Now, okay, I'm not saying they're bad. I don't hate them or nothing. I just black women, the big lips, the nose, the masculine shoulders, like the masculine physique. I was like, nah, man. Mm, yeah, I went there. Nah, it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. I will say the Indians look dehydrated. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Indians, they just look dehydrated. They look like they haven't drank water in days. Uh, how you doing, Golden Girl? This is just my personal opinion. There's always inner beauty, you know. But Indians always look dehydrated. That's the reason why they just look dehydrated most of the time. They look like you know, they look like they've been freeze dried. Yeah, I'm not being disrespectful or nothing. Sabrina, you look Italian. You know, you have a very Italian look, Sabrina. Now, Native American women, I've seen them, and there are ones that look very pretty, very stunning. Um, Well, they kind of are out in the wire. And this is coming from someone who's actually dated a Jewish girl. Okay, I can attest to this. Have you seen Indians in India, Golden Girl? Like Indian men look like they haven't eaten in days, and they look dehydrated. They look like like zombies. Okay. Now some of the Indian women are very good looking. Understandable, Golden Girl. Understandable. Don't they have any water over there that's clean? Get these people some water, some cold drinks. Damn. No reason to be baked out in the sun, you know? Well, yeah. They exist everywhere, Sabrina. Yeah, well, they're in the cities most of the time, Sabrina. They kind of dwell in the cities most of the time. We have a lot of them here in this small county, along with a lot of heroin addicts. A lot of freebasers here. Yeah, that's so true, Golden Girl. I'm not making fun of anybody out in the wire. No, no, no. I'm not making fun. Yeah. Awesome, Golden Girl. God bless her. Um, all right. Well, I want to say to you, happy Labor Day, everybody. Happy Labor Day. I mean, it's I know a lot of people work hard for what they get, you know. You know, people work hard for what they get, and I have I have a brother who works hard. I'm about to get a new job. I worked for 6 years at Walmart, so exactly. Yep. Yep. Someplace I gotta go, I guess. Connection to the. I tell you, things are interesting out here.